Welcome students, welcome for the class. This is pseudo noise code generator. This process is called pseudo noise code generator. Okay. So yesterday we have learned FHSS, frequency hop spread spectrum generation, transmission and demodulation at the receiver. So generation at the transmitter, demodulation at the receiver. Today we will learn pseudo noise code generator, how to transmit the pseudo noise code and how to receive the pseudo noise code by modulation and demodulation. So, in FHSS, I have already told you we cannot use MRA PSK, QPSK or even BPSK because different phase because it is not possible to synchronize different phase of the signal at different point of time. It is not possible to synchronize different phase angle of the signal at different point of time. It is not possible to synchronize. So, but in case of pseudo, that's why we had used MRA PSK, remember, at the transmitter and the receiver. But in case of pseudo noise generator, we can use the modulation technique BPSK modulation technique. So this is your transmitter, this is your receiver. What happens in transmitter? This is your message data sequence. It is there is a product modulator and a pseudo noise code generator. Pseudo noise code generator will generate an error signal that will be mixed by the mixture, or you can say product modulator. So and generate the modulated message signal. That mixed message signal or the product modulated message signal will be directly fed to binary PSK or BPSK modulator. BPSK modulator has two parts. This part is your message signal that is generated from the product modulator. One part is carrier signal. So here there will be no synchronization of between the carrier and the message signal. So BPSK modulator will modulate and send the transmitted data in direct sequence spreaded format. In this format, direct sequence spreaded format of BPSK signal. This is the transmitted data will be BPSK modulated. It is direct sequence spreaded format in case of modulated signal. In case of the generation of the signal, that means the generated data will be direct sequence spread modulated with the help of BPSK modulator. Now at the receiver, we have the received signal. That same transmitted data is received here. We have the local code PN code generator. Now what happens here? We have a coherent detector at the second stage of demodulation. First stage, product modulator. Product modulator will mix the received signal with the local PN code generator. They generate the frequency, generate a message signal. Then the frequency of that particular message signal will be in phase with the local carrier signal. That is the second input to the coherent detector. So there will be a synchronization between the between the frequency of the message signal and the frequency generated at the local carrier. That means frequency of the message signal and the frequency of the local carrier signal are in phase with each other. So there will be a synchronization between the frequency of the carrier signal, frequency of the local carrier generator, and the frequency of this message signal. So this is called coherent detector. So this is called coherent detector, which will detect and demodulate the message signal with the help of carrier signal in coherent manner. And the received output will get the demodulated message. This message sequence data will be demodulated and will get the received output at the receiver. So let's see the diagram. This is your message signal. This is your carrier signal. This is modulated signal. You see the changes 0 to 1, 1 to 0. So there is 0 to 1, there will be a positive phase change. 1 to 0, there will be a negative phase change. Like that. In this way, the phase will be changed. In case of this is the modulated signal. This is BPSK modulated signal. BPSK modulated signal. Only the thing you remember here, the message signal frequency after the first stage of the at the receiver will be in phase with the local carrier oscillator frequency when we are sending both the signals, that means the message frequency signal and the local carrier oscillator signal through coherent detector. Both frequencies of the signals are in phase with each other, so there will be a synchronization between the message frequency signal and the local carrier signal. There will be a synchronization. This is called coherent detector. So, and this is the received output at the output of the data. This is the received output at the output of the data. Received output means on demodulated original message data sequence. This is your message data sequence. This is a demodulated message data sequence. This is the original message data sequence after demodulation. So, this is your two-stage modulation, demodulation in the receiver. First stage is message signal, second stage is carrier signal, third stage is modulated signal. This is BPSK modulated signal. Remember 0 to 1, 1 to 0, these are the phase changes. So, diagram is not very tough. You can design the, if you are in the examination, you can, if you are asked, well, first you design the diagram, design the block diagram, then one by one you will explain why in the FHSS frequency Hopf spreaded spectrum we don't use BPSK, MRA, QPSK or normal QPSK, because I'm telling you again, in case of frequency Hopf spreaded spectrum or FHSS modulation, it is not possible to synchronize the phase angle of each frequency at a time, phase angle of the different frequencies at different point of time. It is not possible to synchronize the phase angle of different frequency signal at different point of time. So we don't use MRA, we don't use BPSK, QPSK or MRA PSK, but we use pseudo noise code generator. I have already displayed you in the block diagram. We use pseudo noise code generator. We use frequency synthesizer, which will synthesize the frequency Hopf spreaded spectrum by providing the necessary hopping of the spectrum. Frequency synthesizer provides the necessary hopping of the spectrum. Then we have used MRA FSK in the spreaded spectrum modulation. First we use PN sequence generator. Then we use frequency synthesizer, which provides the necessary hopping of the spreaded spectrum analysis, and we use the MRA FSK modulation technique. MRA FSK modulation technique to generate to modulate at the transmitter and the receiver. This transmitter we use the mixture and the BPSK, and receiver also we use demodulator or detector, as well as the pseudo noise code generator and the frequency synthesizer. So this is the difference between pseudo noise code generator and FHSS transmitter and receiver block diagram. We don't use BPSK there, we use MRA FSK there because of the fact of synchronization. But here we use BPSK modulation technique to transmit the data and to receive the data. To transmit the data, we use BPSK modulation technique. To receive the data, we need a coherent detector which will synchronize the message signal frequency after mixing by product modulator and the local carrier oscillator frequency. So this is your message signal, this is your carrier signal, and this is your BPSK modulation technique. Phase change is 0 to 1, 1 to 0, and so on. So remember everything, and you don't need to bother that much about BPSK you can use NRA PSK also here, but BPSK is the standard digital modulation technique that we use here. You don't need to bother about anything others. And okay, so this is your pseudo noise code generator. If you have any other doubts, you can talk with me. So this is your, in the next, shortly after this video, in the next video, we will discuss some property of spreaded spectrum as well as some advantages of the spreaded spectrum analysis. Some properties, that is balance property, run property and correlation property we will discuss, and some advantages of spreaded spectrum we will discuss.